We are doing the concluding chapter and we are on the final message of the Bhagwan. So it is very, very important that we listen carefully because Bhagwan himself says that this is the highest secret. And Bhagwan says, Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuya and Shrunu me Paramam Vacha. So we have to prepare ourselves to listen because in 700 verses, this is where Bhagwan concludes his teaching. And that's the reason this verse is very, very important and we must by heart and keep chanting every day. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhya moksha isha mima shucha. Moksha ishyami, Bhagavan says, and ma shucha. So we are discussing this, and very important that we have to reflect it again and again because this is a very interesting verse where Bhagavan is saying is that you drop two things. You renounce two things. And Bhagavan, you will give me something. No, no, no. You renounce two things and I will take away something from you. What is this deal? I first of all renounce and you take away something. Not fair, but Bhagavan is going to tell us what exactly it means. So let us prepare properly, sit straight, head, neck, backbone straight. This is a position where energy flow is maximum. Ideal position for doing japa, puja, meditation. And we must practice sitting still at the body level. That is our duty. Let us withdraw our mind from all that has happened in the past, that is gone, not to come back. Sadness, Bhagavan is saying, is that sadness is the product, is the result of constantly the mind going in the past. And one of the final message of Bhagavan, last word of Bhagavan, Ma Shucha, do not create sadness in the mind. So what indirectly is that let go everything what has happened till 7:30 morning, this Sunday morning, only keeping the learnings with me. This is an important practice. And how to do, we should never discuss past. Let us learn to drop all that has happened in the past. Let us withdraw our mind from everything in the future, what is going to happen, because that is not in our hand. Bhagavan says, you be clear what is in your hand, what is not in your hand. That is again the final message we will say. You do your duty, I will do my duty. Let us keep the mind in the present moment because that is where here and now there is God. But our mind is not in here and now, it goes in past and future. Let us observe our breath. Let us take a deep, slow, conscious breath. The moment we take a deep, slow, conscious breath, the mind comes on the breath and it becomes neutral, it becomes fresh, it becomes detached. It comes in the present moment because breath is in the present moment. It cannot be in the past and future. To get the essence of this message, we have to invoke God's grace and Guru Parampara's blessings. Without this 2G, as Guruji says, it doesn't require 5G, 4G, 2G are enough. God and Guru. Let us chant loudly so that all our lingering thoughts vanish. Om. Om. Om.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम्।
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekhar ji. So we are doing 18th chapter, concluding chapter, Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. Liberation through renunciation. So Bhagavan is saying that you renounce something, that is your job, and I will give you moksha. It is not in your hand. So what to renounce? Bhagavan has taken an entire chapter saying that first you start renouncing insistence, resistance, anxiety for the result of action. You just do action and leave result to me. Second, renounce kamya karma, like dislikes. And third, renounce the identification with the body. And then Bhagavan took 7 topics in detail of sattva, rajas, tamas. And important point is to introspect, inviting us to introspect, to find out what is my swadharma, what is my dharma. And then final message coming here, that sarva dharman parityajya. So this last message we have to ponder again and again, because one can translate into that Bhagavan is telling us to renounce all duties. But what is the meaning of that, we will see. And here is a final deal by Bhagavan that you do two things and I will do two things. What are those two things? Bhagavan says that this is something highest knowledge what I am giving you. Sarva guhyatamam bhuya shruno me paramam vacha. This is the highest, and please listen carefully. So there are many secrets we do not know. So last time we reflected on the half of this verse, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Today we are going to discuss the further thing, which is a secret. But before that, let us see the three secrets. So I am inviting all of you to just take 1 minute, close your eyes and see your life. Where you were born, how you went to school, how you went to college, got married, didn't get married, didn't go to school, didn't go to college, children, grandchildren, no grandchildren, whatever. This is our life. And now what is the secret we are going to see? And Bhagavan is telling that this is the highest guhya tamam. So there has to be guhya and there has to be guhya tara, and now this is the guhya tama. So what is that secret we will see, and we are going to introspect when this is going on. What is Guruji telling? Three secrets, and once we know these three secrets, then we'll come to the promise of the Lord, because one part we have seen in the last session. So Lord is telling, listen carefully now. सर्व गुह्यतमं भूय शृणु मे परमं वच इष्टो मीमा दृढ़मिति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम. I am telling you this because I love you. And because I love you, then I cannot tell something which is not beneficial to you, which is beneficial to you. So this must be our policy in transacting in the world, that we must talk lovingly and only talk about what is beneficial to other people. This is an important sadhana to do. Otherwise, most of us only talk about our own stories. My life, my childhood, my this thing, and then what is beneficial to me. Bhagavan is telling, no. This is the secret what I am giving in transaction also. You talk about what is going to benefit others and see how people get so many friends, so many people will come to us. And then express love, because when we express love, love increases, devotion increases. So what are the secrets? Now we have to introspect in our own life. Guhya, what is the Guhya? First secret, Guhya, Guhyatara, Guhyatama. There are 3 degrees. Spiritual path is a secret only. Now if you see your own life, you went to school, college, we all went to school, college, marriage, didn't marry, some people not married, married, children, grandchildren, but we do not know how we started this, walking this spiritual path. When we came to this spiritual knowledge, we do not know. Some people came with a situation or an experience. Some people came with an inquiry. Some people, parents were there, so they came. Some people, some sad situation, they came. Some people came with problem, but it is a secret only that we really do not understand when we come to the Guru, scriptures or this spiritual path, and how we start dropping effortlessly what is unwanted. So those people who are listening here today, they must ask one question, that if I am listening to Bhagavad Gita for last 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, 30 years, what has changed in me? What is the inner transformation is very important. This knowledge is not very important. People say, no, I am in Gita, I am reading Gita for 20 years, then I am doing japa for 30 years, I am doing puja for 40 years, I go to temple, then I go to lot of Tirtha Yatras, but that's not very important. What is very important is that all these things, how it has done some inner transformation, I must be able to recognize it in myself. That is the journey. And how it happens, that's a secret only. What is second level? Guhya Tara, spiritual knowledge, again is a secret. We do not know how we reach a teacher. You please ask yourself that how you came to this class. And there are so many people today listening. Each one will have a story. When we ask this question that how did you reach in my mission? How did you reach your own guru? How did you reach scriptures? Everyone will have a story. This happened, that happened, and they landed there and they think it is a coincidence. No, no, no. Bhagavan says that is a secret. When you are ready, then I will put that kind of teacher, that kind of guru, that kind of God, that kind of mandir, whatever your faith is there, I will do that adjustment. Then how we start understanding the deeper knowledge, that also we do not know. Suddenly all this knowledge starts revealing us. And when the surrender happens, we do not know. So for some people, surrender happens with jnana. For some people, surrender happens with bhakti. For some people, surrender happens with a situation in front of them. But surrender happens. So how this all happens, we cannot have a logic, because everyone will have their own story, and that shows that everyone will have their own method to do that. So Bhagavan is telling, and the last one Bhagavan is telling is that this is Guhya Tama I am going to tell. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. This verse I must chant every day, because this is a promise by Bhagavan. Anytime I am feeling fearful, Bhagavan says you chant this verse, you will get the answer. Rarest, highest goal. We really do not know when I will reach my highest goal. When I will get moksha, some people ask, I really do not know when I will get moksha. What will I get? What will happen tomorrow? What will happen at the end of the journey? What is God's will for me? I really do not know. And I really do not know when I will discover this source of love, peace, joy within. So we must drop this question, Bhagavan is saying, because Bhagavan says that is not in your hand. You do two things. You just focus on two things, and I'm going to give two things. I'm going to do two things. So Guhya Tara, Guhya Tamam. Another interpretation. Guhya means reflect on this knowledge. Vimrushena, right knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, all these saints' literature. Act accordingly. I must act on that. Some people only do puja of the Lord, but they don't follow what Lord has said. No, I do puja of Lord Krishna, Lord Rama. But what Lord Ram and Krishna has told in Ramayana and Krishna, that I must follow. So right action. Arjun actually followed it. Whatever Lord told, he followed it implicitly. And so Lord loved him the most. And Guhya Tamam, true fragrance of knowledge is love and devotion. This is very important, because many people just keep listening without doing any seva. So one question I must ask, that when this knowledge will start increasing, actually deepening, actually getting the essence, how to know? Two parameters. I will start becoming fearless, and second, my love quotient goes up. So very important point what Bhagavan is going to give us here, giving us, is that if I am not doing any seva bhav is not there, not doing any seva, and just keep listening one after another, text after text, again going to temples and doing same thing, it is not going to give the essence, because only when this seva bhav comes, that seva is a product of love. Bhagavan says when this jnana comes, it will bring love with it, because I must have enhanced love towards all. So that is one parameter to check that whether I'm growing in spiritual knowledge, or just keep listening for years together, text after text, and then have this abhiman that I am now reading Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita is lower, then I want Brahma Sutra, because this is all lower knowledge. I am a very high advanced spiritual seeker, because I understand very, very deep secrets, but not doing any seva. Seva bhav itself is not generating. So that is the Guhyatamam, because right now the topic Bhagavan has taken is concluding with bhakti, love. Sarva dharman parityajya. So last time we saw the first half, but little more pointers in it. Many people after many years must ask one question, that what is my path? Because in Bhagavad Gita, all paths are given. whether my temperament is suited for Karma Yoga, whether my temperament is suited for Bhakti Yoga, or whether my temperament is suited for Jnana Yoga or Hatha Yoga. The Guruji says, like there is another category of people. They say that I do not have faith in Sagun and I do not see Nirgun. So सगुण भी चला गया, निर्गुण भी चला गया, देन वो क्या बचता है? दुर्गुण. दुर्गुण रहते. These people are durguni. Not having faith on sagun also, not having, not having any knowledge about nirgun also. Then what? These people are become miserable because they have only durgun. So I must ask myself today a lot of questions that when we ask this, when did I reach this path? When did I reach? This is a mystery only. How you reach the right person, where the tuning happens, Bhagavan is going to tell here. That is my job. I will put you in the right situation and right person to connect with. So suppose my path is Jnana Yoga, then here Sarva Dharman Parityajya means dharma means substratum, renounce all identification, I notion, ego in the meditation seat with body, mind, intellect. That is the path Jnana Yogi follows. Suppose I think my path is Bhakti Yoga, then dharma here means sadhana. I must keep doing sadhana. Nava bhakti are there, 9 types of bhakti. But I must not develop abhiman, my God is the best, my sadhana is the best, my way is the best. This is where all fightings are happening in all religion. No, no, no. My guru is the Shrestha. No, no, I worship Krishna. Krishna is Purna Avatar. Ram is not Purna Avatar. No, no, I worship this God. I worship that God. You see, all religions are fighting with each other because they think that my God is the highest. So that abhiman should not come that, no, 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 my God, my path, my way is the best. This is abhiman. This is not bhakti. Where bhakti is there, devotion is there, there it is, love is there, devotion is there, abhiman is not there. And suppose my path is karma yoga, dharma here means karma. So at body level, mind level, intellectual, I should not renounce karma only. I must renounce insistence, resistance, anxiety, laziness, and desire prompted actions. So first of all, I must ask, what is my path and how to know? Bhagavan has given in 18th chapter in detail that how you can discover what is your right path. If you follow the right path, if I want to go to Pune, I must take Bombay-Pune highway. Suppose I start taking Bombay-Nashik highway, then I will reach Nashik. Even though my car is best and even though I can drive at 120 kilometer per hour, but my path itself is different because it is not matching my temperament. And we must not criticize other people's path. Some people say, no, no, I am very karma yogi, because I do lot of seva. I don't believe in temples and putting that milk on the Shivalinga and then putting a garland I will give to some bhikari. Some people, the Jnana Yogi comes and says, you both are fools because Jnana Yoga says Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya. So all these three people are always fighting. Those who are ignorant. Here Bhagavan is saying, don't do that. You find out your path and follow religiously. Important. Now this I would invite all of you to listen carefully. This is what Bhagavan is mentioning to us by Sarva Dharman Parityajya. So take a deep breath and see what is the final message of Bhagavan. What is the meaning of Sarva Dharman Parityajya? We are trying to give all meanings. So many people say that, no, no, just because I am married and now there are children, there are grandchildren, there is job and business, so I am not able to grow spiritually. If this wouldn't have been there, I would have grown. So now there is a connection between relationship, role and duty, and Bhagavan is telling to drop all roles. That is Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Now what is the connection between this? Only when there is a relationship, there is a role, and with the role, there is a duty. So I have to listen carefully. If I don't understand, I have to write it down and think over it and ask again. So, for example, in life, we are called as boy and girl. She is the girl, he is the boy. The moment the boy and girl get married, then they have a relationship. And what is a relationship? Then there is a role comes it with. Then the role is she is called as a wife. The boy is called husband. But one day pehle the boy was so boy and the girl was girl. And now suddenly the girl becomes wife and the boy becomes husband. So wife and husband are roles, and then after some year, the same wife and husband get a child, and then the role comes mother, father. So mother, father is a role. It is not me. Then when the husband, wife, then they have parents. So they are daughters and son. There are in-laws. There are in-laws. So these are all roles. This is not me. I must be able to distinguish today. Those who are writing, they must write down. There is a distinction between my identity and my role. When I go to office, then manager is a role. I report to somebody, so I am his subordinate. Then some people report to me, I am his boss. So manager is a role, subordinate is a role, husband is a role, wife is a role, daughter is a role, daughter-in-law is a role. And now there are many of us here are having grandchildren. Grandfather, grandmother is a role. Sarva dharman parityajya means Bhagavan is telling you drop all roles. And then because that role will have a duty. Wife has a duty, husband has a duty, grandmother has a duty, mother-in-law has a duty, father-in-law has a duty. We do not know what is my duty only because I don't come out of that duty only because I have never asked one question that what is the duty of a grandmother and grandfather. One duty of grandmother and grandfather is not to get involved in anybody's life. Let them live their life because I have lived my life. And entire attention must be your vanaprastha. So do your duty by the body and then keep your mind fixed on the God. That is Sarva Dharman Parityajya. So so from today, drop all roles and all duties. Means I should not do any duty. Then there will be papebhya. No, no, no. Bhagavan is saying that Aham tva sarva papebhya. Don't think that if you drop all roles and all duties, you will incur papa. That we will see what is the meaning. But here, from today, we have to say, I am doing duty towards God. No, no, I have a duty as a wife, I have a duty as a husband, I have a duty as a mother, I have a duty as a father, I have a duty as a grandmother. No, Bhagavan is saying, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. You have no duty. All you have to do is that you only do duty towards me. That means what? Dedicate all actions towards Lord and Bhagwan. I am doing all these things for the God. I am cooking for God. I am taking bath for God. I am looking after children for God. That is not my duty. I am just doing for God. That is what Sarva Dharman Parityajya. And then only Bhagwan says, I will Aham tva sarva papebhya. Because you are not coming out of your role and duty only. Now you are 60, 70, still you are involved into role and duty. So body level, Bhagavan is telling Arjun, you fight the war. But mind level, you entire action, you have devotion towards me and intellectually renounce everything. Give up the idea of many relationship, many roles, many duties. No, no. I have lot of roles and lot of duties and lot of work. There are people who are retired, but they say, I am very, very busy. I know I don't have any time only. Guruji says, no time for the timeless. What a tragedy. I cannot find time for the timeless God. So much involvement here. So many experiences, but still I want more experiences. I don't want to experience God. I am still involved in the scenery, but not interested in the seer. So now it's a time because Vanaprastha is the time to think. Give up the idea and then do what? You have only one role from today because today we are hearing this. And that role is that I am a seeker of knowledge, I am a devotee of Lord, and later on the Lord takes away that role also. So many people think, like, Bhagwan, what will you give me? Bhagwan says, I am not going to give you anything. Guru and God, actually speaking, when we come to understand what is their role, they actually take us something, take away from something. So when we chant, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That Hare means Lord Bhagavan is smiling and saying, I'm going to take away. I'm going to take away something from you. So when that something is taken away from us, we must not cry. No, 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 this person, Bhagavan, why did you take this away from me? Why did you take this away from me? And that is the symbolic representation of Lord taking away clothes of the gopis. Some people still ask me, no, what kind of Krishna Lord you had? He robbed all gopis' clothes, and then when they were bathing naked, what was the age of the Lord? Because I must read properly scriptures and then ask this. Lord's age was 6 year old. When he was 6 year old, he took away the clothes. Now, what is the symbolic representation here? The clothes represent Vesha. Vesha means all five koshas Bhagavan took away. So, when we are praying to the Lord, when from today, when we go to the Lord, we should not ask anything from the Lord. Bhagavan, you take away. Whatever is yours, you take away. That must be our prayer. That story I have told many times, but worth telling. Arjun and Krishna, after the war was over, going and having a round in Hastinapur, and they had taken Brahman Vesha. Om Bhavati Bhikshande, they went to one Saukar and asked, big palace. The Saukar came out, opened the door and shouted, go away from here, you beggars. They walked away. When they were walking away, Krishna blessed him that may you get more wealth. And then they started walking ahead. They came to a small, poor person's house where he was having cow and he was eating one roti because they could see there is only one roti in his house. Om Bhavati Bhikshande, that poor man tore half roti and gave it to them. They both started walking ahead and then Krishna blessed him that may your cow die. Arjun told, what is this Bhagavan? That Saukar didn't give me anything and you blessed him, you will get more wealth. And here this poor man had only one cow and you are telling, may his cow die? So today we have to see that what Lord takes away and what Lord gives. There is no, it is a secret only. That suppose he is giving something, he might be putting in the universe and samsara. So what he told, no, actually I bless that poor person because that Saukar will get Lakshmi, wealth, and he will get carried away, he will forget me, he will suffer because he will get into samsara. And this poor man was a devotee of me, and between he and me had only attachment towards cow. So I have taken his attachment, Hare, and now he will come to me because he will cry for me. He will say, Hare, Lord Krishna, and I am going to bless him because I will give him moksha because I wanted to remove that attachment from him. So in meditation, we must pray that one day Lord will come and rob our vesh, sarva dharman parityajya. And what is vesha? Five koshas. Annamay kosha, pranamay kosha, manomay kosha, vijnanamay kosha, anandamay kosha. Five koshas are there. And then, but Bhagavan, how would you know? There is lots of universes you are managing. How would you know? Really you will come? No, Bhagavan says, yeah, I will come because why? How would I know that you will really help me? So Bhagavan says, Mamai Vansho Jivalaki, you are my ansha only, but that is okay, I am part of you, but how would you know? When I really need you, how would you know? Bhagavan says, Aham Atma Gudakesh, I am sitting inside you only as Atma, I know everything. Do not try to please others or self, giving some kind of excuse of role and duty. That is sure way of being miserable. Only please the Lord. Ask that whether I love Lord, but whether Lord is loving me. And that love can only express in seva. There is no other way. Essence, sarva dharman parityajya. Drop the identification with body, mind, intellect, all roles, all attachment, pride, selfishness. Paradharma, dharma also. Sarva dharman parityajya. So last time we saw this, and then what Bhagwan is going to do now, this is very interesting. Our duty is what we have discussed, that drop. Renown. Now Bhagwan says, if you drop this, I will take away something. Not that I am going to give you something, because whatever you want, you already have it. So Lord's final promise. So this second part, at least we must chant every day whenever we are feeling low, whenever we are feeling sad, whenever we are worried about something, whenever we are having this fear, what will happen? We should chant this. Aham tva sarva papebhya. I will remove something, not give something to you. I will remove what from you? I will take away all papa of yours. If you renounce, you have to renounce first of all. You do your duty. Don't think about when will it happen, when I will give you moksha, when I will die, what will happen next birth. That is my job. Don't try to do my job. Don't try to become God and tell me why Bhagwan you are doing all these things. You do your job of renouncing. Have you renounced? And what I will do, I will take away all papa. What a promise. Realization cannot be an effect of cause. So there is no gain. One person went to Buddha and asked that you left your kingdom, you left your wife, you left your 3-year-old son, and you went and meditated. Did you gain something? He told, no, I didn't gain anything. And what is the point? He told, I didn't gain anything, but I lost. What did you lose? I lost delusion, I lost shoka, I lost moha, I lost bhaya, I lost krodha. That is greater gain. So in life journey, this is a very important secret, that we must start losing whatever is not ours. And what are the 4 things Bhagavan is telling us to renounce? Moha, shoka, bhaya, krodha. Why it is also important from logical point of view? Because sadhana cannot become higher than sadhya. Because of my sadhana, I have got this moksha. No, no, no. Yesterday itself, I was listening to one Mahatma, Premananda Maharaj from Brindavan. One sadhu came and asked him that finally we get something out of my sadhana or krupa of Bhagavan. He said krupa. Because suppose I think, no, no, because I worked towards it, I got. Sadhana se krupa श्रेष्ठ है. So on Arjun, Krupa happened. And for that Krupa to happen, I must understand, I must listen, I must do seva, and I must do what Bhagwan is telling. I will free you from all papas. What is the definition of papa? What is papa? Papa karmas actually manifest whenever I am feeling agitated, confused, unhappy, bonded, limited, rebirth, vasanas, then that is a significance of papa. Suppose I am now listening to this Bhagavad Gita, I am feeling miserable. That papa is coming, that karma what I have done is coming in this agitation. So suppose I am feeling sad, some papa I have done, so this sadness feeling is coming. Suppose I am feeling angry, krodha, some papa I have done, that is manifesting in the krodha form. Some papa I have done earlier, so that is manifesting in the jealousy form. Some papa I have done, that is manifesting into fear form. Why this is called as papa? What is the definition of sin? Those actions takes away us from the ultimate goal of life. Whenever krodha comes, bhaya comes, sadness comes, this will take us away from the goal. That time I will forget God. Because those who say, no, no, I believe in God, I believe in Guru, but then still you are feeling sad. Why am I feeling sad? When Guru is there, God is there, that means I don't believe. Mam ekam sharanam braja. Bhagavan says, you surrender. Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to tell one story that this we can see. I recently saw that. There's one eagle and he once took one small mutton piece, and then when he was flying, before he could eat, all these crows saw that and they went after him. The eagle went here and there, but these crows were not leaving him. Finally, what he did, he dropped that mutton piece, and that mutton piece fell on the ground. All crows went on that mutton piece. He went and sat alone on the tree. Now, don't ask that what he could eat. This is a story. So let go. So here the chapter and the main message in the last one is that Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. If I want ultimate permanent happiness, I must drop what is disturbing me. Simple equation. One person went to one Mahatma and said, I want peace. The Mahatma said, first drop want, then drop I. Peace will remain. You don't have to have peace. You have to drop something. So I have to start dropping what is disturbing me in life. Moksha isha ima mi. Moksha ishami ma shuchaha. Don't have anxiety for any result in life. This also question should not come from today. Bhagwan, when will you give me moksha? When will you, why are you keeping me here? Guruji says some people ask Bhagwan, Bhagwan, take me early. I want to die early. Bhagwan says, don't do all this kind of thing. I know exactly. Lord Yama is appointed, and Lord Yama till now many yugas have happened. He has not made a error, not even one microsecond. So don't ask this question from today. When will I get moksha? When will I get rebirth? When I will get permanent unbroken happiness? When will I die? What will happen? That is all in my portfolio, my duty. You do your duty. You are not doing your duty, and then you are concerned about my duty. I have to drop desire to realize in the seat of meditation, which can create disappointment and anxiety. Otherwise, I'm sitting for meditation and half of my mind is occupied. Oh, my mind should become quiet. That is not in my hand. Oh, why so many thoughts are coming in my meditation? But that is not in my hand. I have to practice and it will happen. When I enter sleep, I do not know. So, what is Gita? Another name for Gita is Ashoka Upanishad. Very, very important last message of Bhagavad Gita. As we last time mentioned, Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna's discourse started with what? Ashochan anva shochastvam. That do not grieve, do not feel sad because it is illogical. Do not grieve for any loss in mind. No, no, this was lost, this relationship got lost, this wealth got lost, health got lost, people got lost. Do not grieve because it is no validity. Do not get disappointed if you are not getting what you are seeking, because I know exactly when you will get and why you are not getting. Sometimes I don't give to you what you want because that will create attachment. Don't feel bad seeing inner load of vasana. Oh, I have got so many vasanas, so many desires. What will happen? I'm not eligible. Bhagavan says that is not in your hand. That is in my hand. Uh, Gurudev says that suppose it's a dark room, I cannot shovel away all one ignorance and desires and vasanas. I have to get just one light and then the room becomes dark. Do not worry in life for future. I am going to repeat this because this is final message of Bhagwan. Never grieve for any loss in life, whether it is health, people, money, house, because anyhow it is going to get lost. I must remember this, that one day we are going to lose everything, whatever we have created. Do not get disappointed if I am not getting whatever I am seeking at that particular time, because time is decided by the Lord. When is not in my hand. Do not feel bad seeing the inner load. Oh, so many desires I have. What will happen to me? And do not worry. Moksha Ishami Mashucha. I am going to remove. Why are you worried? This is my job. You do your job. You focus from today what is in your control and what you should renounce. And what I should do, don't worry about it. When what to do, just do your duty of renouncing. Sarva dharman parityajya. You only focus only on one thing. I'm just giving you only one job in life. Rest all jobs I'm going to do. You have only got one job. 99 jobs I'm going to do. But then what I do, I don't do my job and then still worry about God's job. Giving result, moksha is my duty, that I will give it. It is my responsibility. This is Lord's owns up, consoles, assures, promises, owns up responsibility that I will do it. So, what more promise one wants? You just go with your body and fight the war, and just that fight the war with devotion for me, and then surrender that entire action and result to me. The balance I will take care. final essence of the Gita. This is very important. I must write down. Suppose somebody asks us, you are listening for Gita for so many years, and chanting also entire Bhagavad Gita I can chant. But I am still not smiling. I am still not loving. I am still cribbing, complaining, comparing. Number one, keep smiling while doing your duty. But that doing your duty, I must understand what is my duty. I must check with the scriptures and somebody knowledgeable that is this the duty of a wife? Is this the duty of a grandfather? What is the duty of a husband? What is the duty of a in-law? Second, do not fear. Because when a God is there, no, but how would God know? God is there. Guru is there in that form. Some help will come because Aham Atma Gudakesha sitting inside only. Not somewhere outside and seeing whether God will forget and look somewhere else and he will miss me. No chance. And this is a point which I must, in the school days, there is a homework given. Write down, dictation, write down 100 times. This I must write down. Do not grieve. Ma Shucha, Bhagavan is saying. So what is the first word? Ashocha Nanva Shochasnam. So what I should do, I must not go in the past and share sad stories with people. You know what happened, but this happened, that happened, this happened. This Bhagavan says you are not my devotee. You have read a Bhagavad Gita, you are chanting, but you are not following. I am telling you, Ma Shucha, don't grieve. Why are you creating and spreading sadness? So do not fear, do not grieve. I am always with you. So what is the path of Gita? Gita is path of happiness, leading to ultimate, permanent, unbroken happiness. That's the reason we are coming to Gita. Some people still understand why some people read scriptures for years. This is why, because my path must be of happiness and the goal must be permanent, unbroken happiness, not the touch wood kind of happiness, fearless happiness. Once that source of joy and happiness I get, it is not subject to loss because it's my own nature. Then what to do now? Arjun's doubt. Bhagwan, why you gave this final message now? You should have given me this message earlier only, no? First chapter. Why on the 18th chapter, 700 verse are getting completed, you are giving me? So now very important one. We must listen carefully. Lot of answers are clear here given by Lord which people ask. Why Bhagavan is telling that you were not ready? So I didn't give. So many people ask, I am only interested in the family. But my family members are not interested. My husband is not interested only in this. My wife is not interested in this. I tell my children, okay, you tell. But then Bhagavan says, I know. Don't try to, convert them. Because conversion is required when compulsion is required when intellectual conversion is not happening. We are going to see that. So Bhagavan is going to give us now, the topic is over. Bhagavad Gita main knowledge is over. Now what Bhagavan is saying is that why some people are not interested in this knowledge. They are not yet ready. They are still attached to the scenery and not interested in the seer. They are still interested in the creation, not interested in the creator. So let them be. Just you mention to them, but you keep trying. Don't give up. But don't feel bad because this question, many people say, no, this is my family members, and my friend. But they have their own evolution journey. They are just travelers coming with you for some time. So Bhagavan is going to give us clear indication whom to share with this knowledge, whom not to share with this knowledge. Point number one. Second point we is going to mention is that why after listening for 20 years also, there is no difference in me. Because main point is not how many years I have heard Bhagavad Gita or any scriptures, or I can chant or I can speak on Bhagavad Gita for 100 hours, or I can teach Bhagavad Gita, I can take sessions on Bhagavad Gita, but what is that inner transformation and when will it happen? So this also question many people ask, that why there is no inner transformation in me. So these all questions are answered in the further verses, and then Bhagavan is going to also say that among all the people on this planet, who is his favorite? Who is his favorite? Top of the line, up 8 billion people on this earth. Who is the favorite one? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.